From the heart of Wayne County, this is Wayne Goldsboro Television, Goldsboro, North Carolina.
Today is Wednesday. It's the middle of the week. It's the 16th of March, 2016. This is Wayne Goldsboro Television. I'm Wayne Alley.
And I'm Kate Daniels.
Kate is with us today. You're back from assignment.
From assignment. Yes. Pleased to be
Glad
back.
You're back.
Thank you, sir.
You doing well?
I am.
You voted?
I did.
Fantastic.
I did, and I hope everyone watching did as well. It is certainly a blessing that we live in a country where we can exercise the right to vote.
Exactly. Speaking of exercise, we have a new exercise video coming from the senior center, and we'll be showing that within the next week or so.
Okay. Will you be are you participating on the video?
I'm not answering that question.
You're not answering
No,
that.
ma'am.
I think you need to tune in. It might be an interesting.
It will not be
video.
the regular. We have a regular exercise video that airs at 8 a.m. and 3 p.m. This will be at other times of the day. So since you know that somebody may be in it, I'm not telling you when it's going to run. You have to guess.
That's right.
All right, March the 16th, tomorrow, St. Patrick's Day. Do not forget the green. And I hope everyone's adjusted by now to daylight saving time. There's a lot of people that still do not like daylight saving time. This started back in '73 with Nixon. He decided it was a cost, an energy saving measure. So, and that's all I'm going to say about it.
Do you care for it? Do you like it?
I would prefer year-round.
Yeah.
You know, of course, now year-round, the scientists will tell you, well, this is not accurate. It has to be absolutely accurate.
Right.
You know, right. You know,
right.
Noon is noon, and 3 p.m. is 3 p.m., and that's where the sun belongs. But I'm not a scientist, so I don't care. But I'd rather it be year-round.
Yeah.
In fact, several and many, and often a whole lot of years ago, it was year-round for a couple of years.
And
many
then
years
they
ago.
went back.
And then they went back to on and off, or
Yeah.
off and on. So depends on, you know, and everybody has their own idea how they think it should be.
Yeah.
Anyway, that's my idea, so who cares? And here we go.
Vote for Wayne. Vote for Wayne.
Okay. Well, let's see. Now, today is the 16th, and that means today is everything you do is right.
Best day ever.
Oh, boy.
Everything you do is right.
Is right.
Well, I think that's most fitting considering today is the official kickoff for Goldsboro hosting the North Carolina Main Street Conference.
And there you go.
So there's the tagline, Goldsboro, Wayne County, Goldsboro, where everything is done right.
Hey, I like that. I like that. Somebody write that
But
down.
it is it's going to be an exciting couple of days. This is a big deal for your community where you're watching here and for the great state of North Carolina. So there's a lot of fun, a lot of information, a lot of education lined up.
Let's talk about that. Let's talk about that just a moment. Now, Kate is president of our local Chamber of Commerce here in Wayne County Chamber of Commerce. So tell us about the Main Street.
Well, I'll tell you, the North Carolina Main Street Conference, Julie Metz, who is the executive director of the Downtown Goldsboro Development Corporation, she's been a part of Main Streets for 17 years. I mean, she knows what this is about. She understands the implications and the impact that it's going to have on our community, and she's made it happen.
Yeah.
So Downtown Goldsboro Development Corporation and the City of Goldsboro has worked to garner this opportunity to bring in 600 people.
600
from outside of our community across the state of North Carolina to come in. And you want to know why they're coming in?
Why are they coming in?
They want to go, how did Goldsboro do it? So it is a big
Really?
deal. Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday of this week, there's going to be a lot of people visiting our community. It's
So-
your community. Put your best foot forward. They're staying in the hotels. I think there's over 250 staying in the hotels. Some will commute back and forth. But 600 people from out of the state are coming to this host community, which is your community, and will spend time in classes, educational opportunities, touring downtown, and seeing the beautiful revitalization that's taken place.
Well, I'll tell you what. So Julie's the one that spearheaded this thing.
Yes.
And she got it going.
And she's got it going on, and her team and staff and board of directors and the city of Goldsboro. I mean, it is quite remarkable. The anticipated economic impact of these 3 days, folks. 3 days. You ready?
Yeah.
$200,000
For 3 days?
for 3 days. So
Really?
this is a great nod to the community, and it's great to have people interested in what's going on in the community.
I met some of the nicest folks from Kansas City the other night. I was at the scouting thing down in Mount Olive. And yeah, you were there last year.
Yeah, last year we
Yeah,
were.
you were there last year, and we had it again this year. And I met the nicest folks. He's attached to Seymour Johnson, and they've been here a couple of years. And they have some kids. They have some young adults who are in scouting,
Okay.
and 2 received Eagle,
Wow.
and they were very impressed with the downtown area. How the revitalization, the streetscape has just changed everything. They were here. They've been here 2 years, so they saw what it was,
Game
and now they
changer.
see what it's become.
That's right.
And they spoke very highly of it.
Great.
And,
Always great.
So anyway, that's always good to know from somebody from outside the Wayne County area. All right.
Okay.
Let's see if we have a trivia question here before we go to our. I don't like that one. Let's go before we go to our. I'm not crazy about that one either. Anyway, Eagles is the category for today's trivia question. Eagles. Okay. Oh, come on. I don't like that one. What? A giant. Ooh, Tootie said, ooh. No, he would say, ooh, Francis. Ooh, Francis. Ooh. Anyway, nobody knows what I'm talking about.
No.
A giant eagle saves what wizard in the first book of the Lord of the Rings?
I didn't cheat. I actually knew that one.
Did you really?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Well, no.
Okay.
All right. We'll answer that question after the break. But again, what a giant eagle saves what wizard in the first book of the Lord of the Rings? Which wizard was that was saved by a giant eagle? Now, we go to our interview, and we'll be back. Well, today we welcome back to the studio George Rasher. And George, it's great to have you with us. How are you?
I'm doing good, Wayne. Thank you. Thank you for having me.
Thanks for being here. George is with the Shriners, as you can tell by his Sudan Shriners shirt here. All right, now first of all, I want to talk about the Shriners just a moment. Now, how does that break down? We've got the Sudan Shriners here in the eastern part of North Carolina. How big an area does that cover?
We, our jurisdiction runs from I-95 east from Virginia to South Carolina.
And that's the Sudan. What's west of us here?
We have Amran Temple up in Raleigh, which is really about 6 counties in that area. And then up in the Charlotte area, we have the Oasis Temple.
Right, and I believe they reach up to Greensboro as well?
Yes, all the way to all the state lines.
Oh, okay.
All the way around.
All right. So it's an enormous organization right here in North Carolina.
Yeah, we have right now we have probably 12,000.
Wow.
Close to 12,000.
Wow.
Our organization is no different than any other civic organization. Our membership has went down the past years, but we're maintaining between 11 and 12,000 statewide.
Still, that's a lot of participation.
It is.
A lot of people involved with this.
We have about 375,000 nationwide in Shriners International.
In Shriners International,
Right.
which includes, of course, countries outside the U.S.
Brazil joined last year. Germany, Canada. So.
And you have been with the Shriners how long?
I joined the Shrine in 1998 here in Goldsboro.
In '98. And what is you have a position with the Shriners? What is that?
I am the title, the Sudan title is a recorder. I'm the operations officer for Sudan. I have an office in New Bern. I do the majority of my work out of my house, but I am the elected recorder.
An elected recorder. But that has not stopped you from participating in the fish fry,
No, sir.
has it? No,
No,
you're, in fact, you're quite active in that.
Yes.
The Shriners Fish Fry, as you may know, here in Wayne County is twice a year, once in the fall, once in the spring. We got the spring coming up.
Yes.
Very soon.
This is the fundraiser for Wayne Shrine Club. Help us with our expenses, and that's not just it's not just for our expenses. We contribute to the Cures for Color, or Colors for Cure.
Curious for the colors.
Right.
Yeah.
The Empty Stocking Fund.
Right.
And if the temple needs some money for transportation or assistance on different things to be purchased, and we assist with that also.
Right. Now you distinguish between the fall, which is the money goes to the Children's Hospital.
Right.
But now in the spring, as you mentioned, that's operating expenses and other charitable organizations as well.
Right. As we see fit. Yes, sir.
Right. Now, anyway, let's talk about what's coming up. We've got a big fish fry coming up on, what day is that?
April Fool's Day.
April 1st.
April Fools. April 1st. The posters are not a joke. That's a real fish fry coming. So we've been asked, is that really a fish fry day? It is.
It is April Fool's Day.
And we'll be at the same locations.
Okay. That's 3 locations?
Herman Park Center, and
Mount
Olive location.
All right, Mount Olive location right next to Robert's Machine Shop there on Highway 55.
That's right.
Herman Park, as you drive through Herman Park, drive towards the lady in the fountain there, but drive in that direction, and they'll be right there, and you won't even have to get out of your car.
No, just drive through, pay your food, pay your fuel, and get your
you're
meal.
on your way. Get right on out. And then, of course, Herman Park Center, where you can actually eat in. And that's what I like to do.
And that's where our ladies will be there also with a
Dessert.
your favorite
Dessert
desserts.
table. Wow. That's exactly right. Now, I got a plan for you, and I'm going to tell you about that in just a minute.
All right.
For April 1st, okay?
All right.
Okay. Now, we're talking about whiting,
Potato salad.
coleslaw, potato salad, hush puppies, and if you eat in, you get water or tea.
That's right.
Oh, boy.
Same old menu.
Same old menu, but man, is it good.
But it's a good seller. That's why we don't change it.
Well, that's good. It's good. Now, and now the people working the Shrine Fish Fry are not all Shriners.
No, we
that
have
right?
a lot of non-shrine help.
A lot of volunteers come.
Joe
Yeah.
Setzer helps us. The clerk of court, Pam, and some ladies.
Pam
We
Minshew,
have a ladies group, children's group, the Rainbow Girls, which are an affiliate of our Blue Lodge.
Right.
And the Masonic teenagers come over and help us in the afternoon. We have police officers.
And these are people who all volunteer to come help.
They at one time have said, "Can I help you?" and they're still there.
And they're still there. That's great. So at Herman Park Center, if you walk in and you how much are the plates?
The plates this year are $8.
They're still $8.
Yes.
Okay, $8. And if you want to give a little more, that's okay. I like to give 10 myself.
Well, thank you.
Okay. Well, that's just we go. Well, why not?
Yes, sir.
What's $2? Well, it used to be a lot, but $2 is $2. But look where this money goes. This goes to the Shriners to help the Shriners out and help other organizations as well. So plates are $8. Give 8, and if you can give a little more, that would be good as well. So eat in or drive through at Herman Park Center.
Yes, sir.
Drive through at Herman Park, and boy, they just move you right on through. And you also drive through in Mount Olive on Highway 55 there as well.
Yes.
And boy, they move through quickly. They've got it down to a science. They've been doing it so long.
I think they even post a Mount Olive police officer out there to help them with the traffic.
They do, and the traffic gets wrapped around the corner there for a while, but I'm telling you, it moves quickly. You almost don't even stop your car. The only reason you stop is to pay the money and get the food and go.
Yeah. I'd like to say a thank you to the community, the county, and the surrounding counties for our November. Our fall fish fry normally is in October. Mm-hmm. And as everyone knows, last year the weather come in and washed us out in October.
Yeah, it did.
We thought we had a conflict. We had $23,000 worth of food purchase, so we moved the date up to, I think it was November 2nd. Mm-hmm. And all 3 organizations in Goldsboro had some big fish fries that day, and I think everybody fared really well.
Really? That's wonderful.
We made our profit for the hospital. was $23,000.
Really? And that's money that all went to the hospitals.
The 100% of it went to the hospital and or the transportation fund as we split it as we see the need.
Well, that's wonderful.
But it was
George.
really a great turnout.
Yeah.
It got dark early.
It did.
We had some people help us with some floodlights, so we lit up the area like a football field.
Oh,
so really a community effort made it very successful.
It was a very successful fish fry, and all that money was raised to help not only the hospital but the transportation needs as well.
I know if we may, Wayne, the fish fry this time is for the Wayne Shrine Club, but I'd like to give the public a little information about our 2015 report from the Greenville, South Carolina Shriners Hospital.
Let's do that.
We have been making remarkable strides with patients. We had the biggest increase of all the hospitals, the 22 hospitals in Shriners International last year. We had a 19% increase in patient load.
Wow.
And that's really remarkable that we were able to attract children, that many children. We had either consulted or took care of 2,992 patients last year.
My goodness.
At one hospital.
And that's just the Greenville Hospital.
That's just the Greenville, South Carolina Hospital. We still have patients going to the Burn Center in Cincinnati, spinal issues up in Philadelphia, and we have, I don't know if we still have the one patient, I believe, still going to Houston, and we have some patients going to Montreal, Canada for brittle bone disease treatments. The increase in patient down in Greenville resulted, we had 4 surgeons back in 2014. Last year we hired 2 more, and this year we're going to hire another one, making 7 orthopedic surgeons at the Greenville Hospital. I just returned this past Sunday from the open house at the Greenville Hospital, and Dr. Waltenberger, the new chief of staff down there, gave a outstanding briefing on what they're doing for cerebral palsy.
Oh, wow.
Really, really informative. There was probably 300 Shriners and their wives there getting the hospital tour. We got to look at the motion analysis lab where walking on a mat with electronic hooked to the children's legs actually tells them what muscles, what joints, followed up with therapy, how that treatment works. It's really amazing to watch that machine.
It is amazing. Now, George, while you had over 2,900 patients at the Greenville Hospital, are they maxed out, or is there room for more?
No, we'll just hire another doctor if it gets more.
That works for me.
Yeah.
Okay, but now look, what about people who say, my child needs help, but I can't afford to go to Greenville, South Carolina?
It doesn't matter. We have incorporated a third-party pay system. If you have insurance and they'll pay it, that's good. If they don't pay it, we don't care.
You don't worry
the
about it.
hospital will treat the child free. Sudan.
But how do they get there?
Sudan has Roadrunners, which are Shriners. We have 8. Most of them are Dodge Caravan vans. Might have seen them on the highway, real noticeable. We pick the patients up at their house, take them to appointments. If they need to stay overnight, we lodge them, feed them, and bring them back home.
The patient, and what about
the parent
and
or
the
guardian?
parent, and the parent or guardian goes with them.
Right.
Wow.
Right now, it costs us for the Greenville Hospital alone is approximately $24 million a year to operate.
Wow.
The overall budget for all the hospitals is 800 plus million for 22 hospitals.
22 Shriners hospitals everywhere. That's including U.S. and Canada.
Right, U.S. and Canada. We have none abroad right now, maybe working on some. So what we do here in Wayne County directly affects, we have to have a support element to help doing what we're doing for the big show. So we appreciate everybody coming out every year. We have just fantastic support from the community, yourself, the News Argus, the Messenger. WGBR helps us with ads. It's just an overall community effort.
It is a community effort, and the reason is because it's such a worthy cause. These children who are either born with an affliction or a problem of some kind. What are some of the examples? Give me an example of what some of these children.
The biggest is deformity, scoliosis, birth defects, club foot, lip, cleft palate.
Cleft palate, yeah.
And then, of course, we do the burn disease, burn cures.
So just about anything at all.
Orthopedic is the biggest.
Yeah.
The biggest one.
And these are children that need help. These are children who need help, and their parents can't afford to get them to a hospital. The parents can't afford to even take them there. So that's where the Shriners come in. It's a wonderful organization. I do hope that you will support the Shriners during the upcoming fish fry. And again, that's on April 1st. And it starts at 11, goes till 2. And then they crank up again for dinner at 4 till 7 p.m., right?
That's correct. And I can't forget my Mount Olive friends that didn't come up here for the interview. Charles Davis and Bo Davis are the two guys that run the Mount Olive show. We all work together. But Bo and Charles really work hard at Mount Olive to make that a success over there, and it's all part of ours, all together.
It is. It is. All 3 locations.
If you want to judge how they cook and how we cook, then you can go out and buy one from them in the morning and come back and eat with us at night.
Well, I've done that, but I wouldn't dare tell you which one I like better.
All right, don't do it.
Okay. I
appreciate it.
I didn't have a preference.
We have people out selling tickets. You don't have to have a ticket to go. You can pull up the area and buy your ticket when you get there.
There you go.
So.
That's exactly right. If you're driving through, you just say, in Mount Olive, they've got it down to a science. You drive up, and the guy up there will say, how many you want? Do you want 2 or 3 or 4 or 5? And you say, I want 2. No, I want 5, right?
Yeah, right.
You say you want 10. That's how many you say. And they'll have them ready for you when you get there, and boom, you're on your way. It's that easy. It's that easy. And, of course, if you go into Herman Park Center, you get to sit down and talk with your friends and talk with people or meet somebody new. Anyway, it's a great meal, and you eat lunch, and then you go back and you have dinner, and it's only $8 a plate, and if you can afford to give a little more, please do. Our guest has been George Rasher. And, George, one more thing. As you have your lunch or your dinner on April 1st, that evening is going to be a fantastic show at the Paramount Theater.
I've heard about that.
Have you heard about that? It's a fantastic show at the Paramount Theater. So after you, so you can have lunch and then dinner and then a show. How's that?
That's great.
I think it's great.
And if I may, this is one of the Sudan fundraisers. After you get your fish and dessert on the way out, you can buy one of the candy bar fundraisers.
Aha.
We have all together for Sudan, all over this jurisdiction, we have 30,000 candy bars.
Great day in the morning.
And Tom Farrell from Mount Olive and myself have 35 boxes apiece.
Good gracious.
That we have to sell.
So we've got a little competition going here?
No, we're helping each other out.
Oh, okay. Well, that's good.
I'll make sure I collect my money and he collects his. Okay. They're $1 a candy bar.
$1 a candy bar.
So.
Okay. Okay. Very good. Our guest has been, and don't forget the chocolate now, our guest has been George Rasher with the Shriners Club here in Wayne County, again, April 1st, and we hope you're able to be there. Thanks a lot, George.
Thank you, Wayne, for having us. Thank you.
All right, buddy. Five, four, three, two, one. We are back on Wayne Goldsboro Television. Let's look quickly at today's birthdays. Funny man Jerry Lewis is having a birthday today. Funny man turns 90. First came into prominence back in the 50s, 40s and 50s actually, with his cohort Dean Martin. Years later, they kind of split up and went their own separate ways. Had big individual career successes. But Lewis is 90 today. Also a birthday for game show host and product spokesperson Chuck Woolery. Chuck Woolery of the game show fame is 75 today. And tall, dark, and handsome, well, he's not tall, but anyway, dark and handsome guy, Eric Estrada, having a birthday. You remember Eric Estrada from Chips?
Yep.
Everybody remembers Eric Estrada from Chips, but he's done.
Teeth.
I know.
Oh.
I think they painted
He's
those
like
on.
Crest commercial.
I know.
He is.
Yeah. But anyway, he's done a lot of other things since then and has actually turned into a good actor. Now, when he was on Chips,
He was not
But
a
he's-
bad actor. Okay, never mind. I just really liked his teeth.
I know everybody loved his teeth. Yeah, I liked his motorcycles. But anyway, he turned into a decent actor. Anyway, Eric Estrada is 67
Wow.
today. I know, and he still looks like he did when he was riding a motorcycle on Chips. All right, those are the birthdays we have for today.
Wow.
I know. Wow.
Wow.
Wow. At the Peggy M. Seeger Senior Center, coming up on, let's see, that's today, isn't it? All right, let's look at that. Oh, at 12:30 today, we have a jewelry group we'll be meeting. Then we have the women's billiard lessons
Ooh.
at 1 o'clock. Then it's beginners bridge building. No, beginners bridge.
Yeah.
It's not bridge
Don't
building.
build, yeah.
Okay. Anyway, that begins at 2 o'clock this afternoon. Then tomorrow at the Senior Center, the painting group at 8:30. The iPad and the iPhone for beginners, and then for the intermediate will begin tomorrow morning. Then they play bingo, and then they play bridge group. There's a bridge group, and then it's pinochle, and they got a whole bunch of stuff going. You should see the calendar.
I was about to say, I don't think you can see it on this, but
No,
it is
it is.
jam-packed. I mean, there's not a line
Yeah.
clear on it.
Every day.
And it is like that every day, and we're talking about weekends as well. So hats off to the fine folks over there for the great
Okay.
work they're doing and the many opportunities and classes and enrichment that they're offering throughout the week.
Pat and I were out yesterday, and it was just Katie bar the door. I mean, it was gangbusters.
Katie bar the door. I
I'm
love
sorry,
that quote. I
Katie
love that. Yeah.
Bar the door. Katie bar the
Yeah.
door. Anyway, there was a lot of people in there, and everybody was
great.
going, you know, like
great.
90 miles an hour doing something. It was fantastic. Okay, today's trivia question is: a giant eagle saves what wizard in the first book of the Lord of the Rings? That would have been the wizard Gandalf. Gandalf.
Very good.
I need to watch that one of these
So
days.
what color are we supposed to wear tomorrow?
Tomorrow being the
remember?
17th of March is St. Patrick's Day.
You wear purple, orange, blue, green?
Green, green it is, green it
Green.
is. And
Yes.
very quickly, the legend of St. Patrick, because he was born in England.
Uh-huh.
A lot of people don't realize that. He was an Englisher. And he was actually kidnapped and taken to Ireland. And somewhere along the line, I'm cutting a lot out here.
You are cutting out.
I'm cutting a lot out here. But he rid the island of he ridded Ireland of snakes, and became a saint. And immediately became had his picture put on a stamp.
You heard it here, folks.
I'm telling you.
You heard it here. There's a lot of great activities going on in your community for St. Patrick's Day.
Yes.
And one of which, were you aware that at Goldsboro Ballet Company, they have a individual who's a teacher there who is an Irish dancer. She actually danced with the Lord of the Rings. I mean, not the Lord of the Rings.
Lord of the Rings.
No, wait,
She
what
danced
was
with
it?
Gandalf.
Wait, what was it called? What was his? What's the Irish?
The Lord of the Dance.
The Lord of the Dance.
Yes.
Now,
Yes.
so not only do we have a professional dancer in our community
Yes.
teaching youth this incredible form of dance,
Yes.
which is not something you can just pick up, like you need formal training.
Yes.
This woman has it. She's in our community. She's going to be downtown, and some dancers are going to be at the Flying Shamrock. Flying Shamrock is going to have a lot of great stuff going on tomorrow
yes.
night. But this same individual, does she have something to do with a little show you might be in charge of?
How did you know that? Yes, you are so right again. She does. Her name is Kelly Gallagher. And she is the nicest lady. She's, of course, an Irishter. And how you like the way I say
I
that?
like that.
I like that. She's an Irishter from Great Britain. And she is going to be in the show. The show coming up on April 1st. It's the April Fool Follies. And we'll talk more about that again over the next day or so. But I hope you're able to go to this thing. It's going to be an absolute fantastic evening. Lots of serious, talented talent and entertainment will be going on at the Paramount Theater April 1st. That's why it's called April Fool Follies. And we'll close the show with Kelly Gallagher and her troupe of Irish dancers. It's going to be a fantastic show.
Awesome.
But not just that, but it's going to be there's a tremendous amount of talent. I can't get over how much talent we've got lined up. And of course, there's going to be some idiocy along the way as well. But, you know, we're not going to talk about that right now. But it's going to be a tremendous amount of fun, and I hope you're able to go. $15 a ticket, and you can go online and order tickets at GoldsboroParamount.com, GoldsboroParamount.com, and they're only $15 a ticket, and reserved seating is available.
That's right.
What else do I need to mention?
And proceeds go to benefit your
That's
United Way of Wayne County.
That's exactly right. I knew I was leaving something out, and that's the most important part. It benefits United Way of Wayne County. There you go. Do we have
That's
anything
right.
else? We done? I think we're done.
Till tomorrow. How
Till
about that?
tomorrow. We'll be back till tomorrow. So until tomorrow, we'll be back. And until then, it's tomorrow. Boy, I'm telling you, I don't
Please
know.
give us another chance
Give us
tomorrow.
another chance. No, don't want to leave. Don't run me out. Anyway, it's okay. It's okay. Hold it. Calm down. Anyway, it's all right. We'll be back tomorrow, and until then, I'm Wayne Alley.
And I'm Kate Daniels.
And this is Wayne Goldsboro Television.